It seems to me like it's got to be some kind of navigational thing, maybe a star map or it lines through the stars. It looks familiar that way because in the Marines we used compass, for navigation, and it looks like a compass head to me. So
we've done some research online and nothing like this pops up. There is no imagery of this, no background, no information. And right now I'm on the fence that this could be something very old.
Well, here's the thing. We know that airplanes have been around for maybe 100 years or so, right? So
yeah.
Unless people knew about this, they couldn't have seen it from above. It's obviously there with modern technology. We know it's there. It looks to me like a compass from the aerial views, from the map navigational course in the military. Using this compass right here is what it looks like to me. It'd be interesting to find out if it's got any bearing with the stars. Maybe a star map.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to find out a little bit in regards to where these pinpoints line up. But right now, we still don't know where it is. We've never been to this location, and I don't know who has. And I think we're about to share something for the first time to the world. So let's get the drone up in the air. Let's see where we are, get our bearings, and we'll be right back. Looking at it for Google Maps, but there's no really maps or any kind of name for this location, and there really is no background, but we know that whatever it is, it's about 3.5 miles in diameter. So this thing is so large, the only place you can see it is from the sky. Right. Google Earth. I think there have been generations and generations of Hawaiians that still had no idea that this thing existed until we're going to about to show.
Well, just look at the terrain. I mean, there's no way you can be standing on the ground and know that that's there. It's impossible.
So we're going by our Google Maps and looking for some references to the landscape to see if we can find the road that leads into the center of this mega geometric structure. And who knows how old it is. Was that it?
That might have been a possibility right there, yeah. That's a road.
All right, guys, we're in the middle of nowhere. Basically, seclusion. So we're gonna take the ride right up, straight up there. We see the road. That's our access point. All right, the conditions here are incredibly harsh. To build a road on something like this over 100 or 200 years ago would have been next to impossible to try and make a straight line. We have hills that you can't see to the other side. All right, I think this is the end of the road, guys. We got 3 barbed wire fences separating us and the strange anomaly just beyond these hills over here. We can't see it, but we're going to try and get a bird's eye view from it. Jonathan's going to launch the drone, and we're going to see if we could confirm exactly what Google Earth is picking up.
You see the terrain? So what sense does it make for people who cannot see from above, this device here? How did they even know it was here to use it? Somebody obviously spent a lot of time to construct this. And for what? What does it line up to?
What's really curious is that as far as the islands of Hawaii, this is one of the oldest spots, or the oldest spot. Some people are actually speculating that this thing up here could be over 100 to 150,000 years ago. That would change the history books.
Yeah. So now we're talking who has done it and why, right? What are they tracking? because it looks like a star map. I mean, if you can't use it efficiently from the ground, then maybe from above, I don't know. I mean, you know, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, can you see it from the ocean? Did they know about it from a ship?
It was really weird, Jonathan. I was doing my homework and I looked up some Hawaiian star maps, some ancient Hawaiian star maps, and I did a little bit of overlay. You guys take a look at this. To me, it looks like it matches up just about perfectly with the ancient star map. How could this be carved into a 3.5 mile wide in diameter geomegaglyph?
Right.
And now you can only spot it from the sky. Let's get the drone up in the air. Let's do this. This is basically the terrain for hundreds and hundreds of square miles within this area, and to build something this massive without anybody knowing about it just doesn't make any sense. I think whatever this thing is was a message or some kind of beacon or signal for somebody up there in the skies above looking down way before airplanes ever existed. What's the reason behind this? I don't know, but we're gonna find out. All right, it's been since 2014 since satellite imagery, Google Maps have scanned this area. It's now 2018, and we're gonna take a look at if this thing still exists. I'm sure it's still there. This thing, we don't know how old it is, who built it, the reason for it, but we got a feeling it's something to do with some kind of navigation system. It definitely matches a compass as I just showed to you. What's your thoughts? I want to see it in the comments below.
Max height. I'm gonna line up with that road and I'm gonna
Yeah, follow it in.
All right, looking at this video right now, we have to speculate that this thing we could confirm is massive. And right now we could indicate that whatever it is, it was built a long time ago. All right, we're having some issues here. We're losing almost transmission. It's in and out right now, and we're keeping our fingers crossed if this drone makes it back. It looks like it's trying to do an auto home return. We've lost absolutely control. Is there maybe some kind of signal that's trying to knock out our transmission? I'm not sure.
Yeah, because we don't get maybe a mile and a half, and this would go about 4 miles. So might be the terrain, maybe.
Maybe putting off some kind of strange magnetic field. If you look at this shot right now, the line leads directly to the Pacific, and it makes its way to certain harbor points all the way to Japan.
It's the massive structure. This took many, many years, in my opinion, over this kind of terrain to make by hand. They didn't have tools.
And they're not letting anybody in.
Right.
There seems to be some kind of secret. We asked many of the locals around here, and they don't know what the heck it is. They were surprised to see it, and they're speculating, and they really don't have any answers. So that's why we're sharing this right now, Third Phase Moon. I think we may have just found something mega.
Mega.
All right, we've brought up a mystery. We want you to solve it. What was spotted and built just beyond these hills? We don't know. I want you to share this with your friends from around the world. Tell them we found something big. Keep your eyes on the skies, everybody. Blake Cousins. We'll see you again next time.